Welcome to the Red Chair Show Live. I am Jesse, your friendly neighborhood J-Man. Let's talk about the season finale of Westworld. If you haven't watched it, it's been a day. Don't watch this live because I'm going to talk spoilers because there's no way you could talk about this show and not talk spoilers. So, the season finale of Westworld. What I want to know is, how do the writers manage to keep all these storylines straight? It's a mindfuck, man. It really is, especially with Dolores. Her going in and out of her memories, going back and forth between time and dress. She's wearing a dress. She's meeting herself. She's not wearing a dress. She's clothed, so, don't get too excited. It's a mind fuck, man. Who knows what's going on with her? So I give a ton of credit to the writers of Westworld because how they keep their shit together, I don't know. So, okay, Dolores, I just mentioned, I think of the show, look, I love Westworld. It's a really great show. I don't know where this is going. And Dolores' storyline, it just sort of... Let's talk about something else for a little bit because I still can't wrap my head around how I feel about it. I mean, she just... Is she self-aware? She must be self-aware. I mean, at the end, obviously she is, but she doesn't seem to be as self-aware as, say, somebody like Maeve is, who had a tremendous show as well as Dolores. I don't even know where to begin. So Ford is being pushed out of the company, and the storyline of William and the Man in Black kind of came together. And yesterday, right before the episode, I had a flash of brilliance where, I mean, this whole thing has been kind of leading toward two separate storylines with hints that William is the Man in Black, and the storyline with William in the past is really William and Dolores is in the past, and the Man in Black is present day. And right before the episode, I was thinking maybe the Man in Black really is William's brother-in-law, because just A, he's wearing all black just like the brother-in-law was, and B, his hatred, his 30-year hatred for Dolores and raping her and torturing her just didn't seem to fit William's character. Well, so much for that, because that was totally debunked. Yes, William is the Man in Black, and he explained why he was that way, how he got that way to Dolores. He was trying to get her, jar her memory, bring her out of this constant reboot. In the meantime, while all this is going on, anyway, what I wanted to say was, William / the Man in Black, not Men in Black, that's a whole other thing, is with Dolores, and they have, this is probably the best moment for Dolores. They had a great fight scene, and Dolores finally let go and was kicking William's ass. I mean, kicking his ass, until finally the Man in Black, kind of jolts her out of this thing where he tells her what I just told you, that he is William, and the look of hurt on Dolores' face when she realizes that the Man in Black is William, her William. Oh my God, it was crushing. But the fight scene, man, was brutal. And of course, William / Man in Black got the best of Dolores, which kind of led to another storyline. But let's talk a second about Maeve and her storyline. So through the last couple episodes, Maeve has become self-aware, and she's plotting to get out of Westworld. How? We don't really know. But she recruits two people from the park, two of the bad guys, And of course, she's using the 2 surgeons to help her because she's got the explosive in her back, Felix and another dude. And, you know, they get her ready to get out of the park. And the thing that's holding Maeve back is the thing with her supposed daughter from a previous storyline, which involved William being totally fucking horrible to her, killing Maeve and killing her daughter, and she's all screwed up by that. Maeve is all screwed up. Yeah, so she's getting out of. She's doing her best to get out of Westworld. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. What was great about it is, so she's taking this crew through the backstage of Westworld, and they come across Bernard, and Bernard's dead. I mean, that's right. They're in the basement with all the other hosts, the decommissioned host, and they find Bernard's body. Felix finds Bernard's body. Probably one of the best scenes of the show. Felix is standing there looking down at Bernard, who's dead, and he looks over at Maeve, and he starts looking at his hands, and Maeve's like, "You're not one of us." It was one of the, you know, best lines of the show. So they get out and blah, blah, blah. Look, I don't want to get into this. This is already going on too long. But what it comes down to is, where does this show end? Ford basically sets them all free. He sets all the hosts free as his final storyline with all the executives of the park there. He sets the hosts free, and Dolores ends up, again, spoiler alert, Dolores ends up killing Ford, who planned it all along. Man, I don't know. I don't know where this goes, man. I have no idea. And obviously, there's a season 2. Hopefully, it won't be too long. What I just found out recently is that they started filming Westworld, the first episode, back in 2014. God hope that it's not going to take 2 years to see season 2 of the show. Just to wrap it up, Maeve does not end up leaving the park because her thoughts of her daughter, she can't get rid of, and she's going to go back and find her daughter. A lot of questions unanswered. I mean, Elsie, is she really dead? Is Ford really dead? Or did he send up a decoy? Who the fuck knows, man? Oh, that show is such a mindfuck. And God knows when it comes back. So we're going to have to sit around until, I don't know, next year to see what happens with this show. Getting back to Dolores, then I'll wrap this whole thing up. I think the part about Dolores that bothers me so much is she's so fucking angry. And, you know, I guess I get it. I understand it. And Teddy's helpless watching her kill everybody. Oh, God, it's a mess. So, if you haven't seen Westworld, definitely invest in it. I have not lost my love for it. Oh, it's a great show. I just don't know how I feel about this conclusion. But, that being said, until you watch it, I have a brand new show, brand new Red Chair show. Not a live one, regular Red Chair show. And I'm talking about Kotobukiya's Batman animated series statue. You're going to go look at it. Go check it out. As soon, I mean, the second I'm done this, as soon as I hit stop, which I'm going to do in about 30 seconds, 5 seconds really, then you're going to go and check out this show. It's pretty entertaining. And until next time, just remember, you heard it all here on the Red Chair Show. Just right there, by the way. See you.